It's going to be 94 degrees Fahrenheit here today. It's really hot. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of my floss tube. This is lauraxstitches and I'm coming to you with my December update. If I'm speaking a bit quietly, it's because my housemate and boyfriend, there's two different people there, are both home and it's really awkward. So I'm just trying to not seem crazy. I've just recently got out in the shower, hence my wet patches, but it's too hot for me to properly dry my hair. It's so sticky and gross. And it's only 8:24 in the morning. So that's great. Anyway, let's get on to the video. So this is my December update. Just a warning, probably going to be quite long. So grab your stitching or some food or a drink and come hang out for a bit. I don't blame you if you have a break for like 10 minutes in between. It's all good. So I just want to start off by thanking everyone for subscribing over the past couple of months that I've been doing this. My last couple of videos have been recorded in advance just because of the timing of them and everything with Christmas and stuff. So I haven't been able to properly say that. So thank you so much. It's been really exciting to see how well and how awesome this community is at like receiving new people. So really appreciate it and it makes me feel really good. So thank you. And also wanted to say thank you for a couple of things. The comments have been fantastic regarding my sister, and my November update was really lovely and I never actually got to say thank you for that. And last week there was a few people that commented about D&D or Dungeons and Dragons and saying that they play too, so that was really cool to find out as well. I've just checked the quality of the sound in this video and it's not as good as my last ones, but hey, I'm just using my laptop today, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me as well. Since I last saw you, a few very important things in my life have happened, so I thought I'd quickly tell you about those because, hey, why not tell the internet? My dog got a bee sting. Here's a photo of it if you're interested. She decided to chase a bee and got a bee sting and scared the living daylights out of me, so we had to call an after-hours vet and just get her all sorted, and she was perfectly fine the next day. Thank goodness. And it hasn't happened since, so fingers crossed. Because I've got two dogs and I'm really surprised the other one hasn't had a bee sting as well, so we're really excited that she hasn't. It was my 2-year anniversary with my boyfriend early this month, so we didn't do anything too big because of a few things that were happening around that time and it was a bit much, and but it was just nice. It was a nice day and we got to hang out, and he did work that day, but it wasn't very long, so that was alright. I graduated. Here's a picture of that. That's me. I don't know if the picture's going to go there. I'm just saying that. I graduated with a Bachelor of Education in primary. Sorry if you can hear my dogs. And I managed to get first class honours. Didn't know that was going to happen, so that was really cool. It was a really, really fun night. Loved it. We had so much fun and yeah, it was just a really, really cool experience to be amongst like 30,000 people. It was like 7,000 people graduated or something. It was ridiculous. Anywho, and of course, Christmas was 2 days ago. We had a really cool time. We started the day with my family and then we went to my boyfriend's for the afternoon, evening. Got great haul from Santa, some of which I will be showing you because it is sewing related and stitching related. Got a few other things as well. It was really fun. I had a really good day, and all of my Christmas presents from my last video were really well received and loved. So thank goodness I could breathe a sigh of relief. That's nice. I probably should get on to the actual stitching. So I'll start with my whips. I have I have an FFO, 3 FFOs, technically 2, but I'm going to say 3. One is actually here, the other 2 were Christmas cards, but I'll show you pictures of those as they come up. And a couple of new starts, or a few new starts. But it's okay because anyway, don't worry about it. So my first new start for the month was a little floral piece. It was really small. I have shown it in previous videos. It's a free kit from Cross Stitch Crazy, so you would have seen that, but here's a picture if you haven't seen it already. I decided to change this a little bit, finished all of the full crosses, and then I started the back stitch, and I did not like it because it was grey, and I think it took away from the actual bright colours and stuff, so I unpicked it. I only had done a strand of it, so it wasn't too bad. And then I framed it up, and here it is all finished. So it looks like this. It came with the frame and the string, and I just backed it with some felt. It's not the prettiest backing, but hey, who cares? So I'm going to give that to Mum. I might do it today if I see her, otherwise I'll give it to her tomorrow, because I'm definitely seeing her tomorrow. And I'm going to tell her to hang it up in her office, so she can brag about my skills. No, I'm kidding. Sort of. Anyway, I did some of that on the train at the start of the month, and then when else did I do this? Should I write it down? I think I spent a couple of days on it. 23rd in the evening, and then Christmas Eve I worked on it as well. And then I finished it yesterday. So I'm really happy with that one. That's all good. The next one I don't have with me. I did some Christmas cards. These were for my boyfriend's pa and my boyfriend's auntie and uncle that I've met the most. So I decided to give them one. These were another free gift from Cross Stitch Crazy, and they were some of my only Christmas pieces, so I decided to quickly do those. Here's some pictures. I don't have a picture of the cards completely finished. I'm going to try and find one online because I know a few people have done it and put it in here. So they were good. I've got notes here just for when I actually stitched them. I did those on the 5th and the 6th of December, so they took a couple days to do both. The actual fabric was like a plasticky Aida. It was really weird. Fine to work on, and they were both easy to do. But yeah, that was cool. So they were my other Christmassy things that I actually finished and got sent off. So they were my FFOs and finishes for the month. Stitch Mania is doing the 12 Days of Christmas sale. So 12 Days of Christmas, it goes along with the 12 Days of Christmas song. A lot of people are doing 12 Days of Christmas stitches. So actually, the 12 Days of Christmas in a stitch. I don't have one, so the other way that you could do it is pick whips that make sense with each day. So I didn't stitch anything because it started on the 25th on Christmas Day. I didn't stitch on Christmas Day because I did not have time. We had to drive a lot, and we ended up doing an extra trip because we took my dogs to my parents. They were being annoying, so we took them back home. We had to do a few extra trips, so an extra 40 minutes of driving we weren't planning for. So I didn't get time to stitch, unfortunately, because I was going to do a new start and it was going to be really cool, but I didn't get to do that. So I'm pretty much doing 11 days. That's fine. So yesterday, Boxing Day, was 2 turtle doves. I'm going to have to remember the song, and it's going to be really difficult. And I had a new start for this one. I decided to take the 2, and this piece is from Geeky Stitching Co., and you would have seen it in my unboxing if you did watch that. This is what it will look like when it's finished. I started this, like I said yesterday. I had to stop quite abruptly, so I actually still have a thread in it. And this, let me just get rid of all the threads, is where I'm up to at this point. So it's going to have 2 dogs. So it works with the song. Yay. And I'll let you know about my needle minders and stuff later because they're part of my haul. So I'm loving doing that. It's quite simple. I was able to do it yesterday while my sister was over and just chat and stitch. So that was really nice. Love it. Hopefully I should be able to get it finished on the next day that I'm stitching it or the day after. Now, I haven't done any stitching today, obviously, as it's only like 8:30 or something. But today I will be working on my epic Pokemon. It's 3... I have these all written down. What's 3 French hens? That's what it is, isn't it? 3 French hens, yeah. That was fun. And a lot of these are very loosely based on the songs because I don't have pieces that match. And Pokemon are animals and French hens are animals. So, yeah, anyway. I also worked on Pokemon from the 12th to the 18th, so that week, which is the progress that you'll be seeing today because obviously I haven't done anything today. So, here we go. I've just taken this side off the Q-snap. So, since you last saw me, which you would have seen a picture at some point, I should probably remind myself that, I've done 2 columns. So this one and this one here. I think it's about there. I've got 4 left for the page, and this is page 3 of the extended Epic Pokemon. If you didn't know, I am doing the extended version. This is Generation 1. I'm not filling in any blue because it's too much for this piece, and it's extended because in the normal one, it cuts off at about here. So I'm just finishing the Pokemon as they go around. So it's a bit more complete. But hey, you can do the Sprite Stitch one as well. It's awesome. And I'm really enjoying seeing so many people do it and kind of see where we're all up to. So there's my Epic Pokemon. Oh, that's being stitched on 18 count Ada. It's meant to be white, but it's not. It's 100% cream. This dog one, all her kits are 14 count Ada. I'm pretty sure that you can request a different fabric though. I think that's something that you can do, and Jess is great. She'll be able to do that, I think. Sorry, Jess. Anyway, okay, so the other piece that I've worked on this month, I'll talk about the rest of the 12 days later, was my Warrior Princess. She was I was working on her, during my last video. So I worked on her from the 30th of November to the 4th of December. And I also managed to do another few days from the 18th to the 23rd. So here's what she looked like before. And you'll be able to see what she looks like in the end because she's printed. So we start there and go up. I can't really see what's going on, but hey. So what I was able to finish was all colours in the 20th row. So from row 1 to 20 is completely done. All of the colours are filled in, and I am loving this percent a bit with the colours. It looks so cool. It's getting really, really tedious though. The black is really getting hard for me to do. So here's a call out. If you have any suggestions for how I can stitch this differently, so what I've been doing is I've been stitching the next 10 rows of black, and then I fill in the colour. Then I do the next 10 rows of black, and then I fill in the colour for those 10 rows. If you can give me a different way to do it, I would love it. I've been actually doing this off a frame because it's kind of easy for me to do it as a blanket, but if you have a different way of doing it, that would be cool. Yeah, so I would really like some suggestions for that because I really do love her. Like, she's going to look so good when she's done, but it's getting really hard to get the motivation to do her. The best thing about this piece though is that I can just sit and stitch. Like, I don't even have to, there's no pattern, I don't have to do anything. I just have to look at. That's it. Okay, there's that one. My last whip is another new start, and it is one of the Hades that I was gifted. Sorry, I was racked during their rack sale not long ago. I chose to do the mini Clockwork Dragonling, and here's a picture of what it will look like when it's all finished. So I've only worked on this for a few days. 6th to the 11th of December I've worked on it, but it's coming up during the rest of the month. So all I've done is a column and a bit of a square and a bit of feathering to the bottom. So I'm working on 25 count even weave magic guide. So this is the smallest count I've ever used, and it's my first time using even weave, so it's been a bit of an experience. I am doing 2/1 full crosses, which I probably will never do again. I'll probably do 1/1 or something else if you guys suggest it, because I don't know what I'm doing on even weave. I don't understand it yet, but hey, it's happening. So it's I'm calling this 50 Shades of Grey at the moment because that's literally all I'll be doing. Yay, the background's all grey. So over here a bit more, there's going to be some light, which is exciting, but the rest of this is going to be quite dull. But hey, it's going to look flippin' amazing. So that's my Hade. I'm really excited about that. Yay for Hade. Now, there are my whips. We're going to do haul, and then we're going to do some plans for the rest of the month. This video was so much shorter than I thought it was going to be. I'm so excited. So for haul, some things I have with me, some things I don't, because I don't think I need to bring in some things because everyone has them. I got some more plastic bobbins because, as you know, I'm obsessed with them. I don't like the paper ones. I'm slowly moving my whole collection into plastic bobbins instead. So every time I go to a craft store like Spotlight or Lincraft, I buy a pack of 50 and then I just spend, if I don't feel like stitching for some reason, I'll just wind bobbins instead, which I don't really mind. It's kind of therapeutic, except when it knots and then I get angry. Anyway, I also purchased the threads for the Haid. I had to get half, and there's 88 colours. I think I got 41 of them from Spotlight. Yes, even though it is expensive, I was really impatient. I really wanted to start this, so I went in store. I also managed to finally get my Q-snaps that I was after. I ordered a pair of 11-inch sides from 123 Stitch. It took over 2 weeks for them to actually ship them and I kept checking the tracking and it just kept going further and further saying it will be shipped on this date, and then it would go 2 days more and 2 days more. So I actually started emailing them and they were really, really nice about it. Like, I don't blame them for it or anything. They said that there was a late delivery and it was getting in that morning or something. I don't know, but it got sent pretty soon after I emailed them. So who knows if that's the truth, but I'm the type of person, I've done retail before, so I don't really care. It got to me. It got to me very battered. It was a very battered package, but the actual Q-snap arms were fine. So I have a pair of 11 sides, and I got those because I have a 17 by 17 inch Q-snap and it is huge, so I wanted to do an 11 by 17. So I have that if I need it. I also have the 8 by 8 now and an 11 by 11 because I posted on the Haid Facebook page about what size Q-snaps people use for their Haids, and 8 by 8 and 11 by 11 and 11 by 17 were the most popular ones. So I got that and I'm really liking it for this because it's not very big because it's the mini, so that's all good. And I'm using the 11 by 11 for Pokemon. That's good. Needle minders. I picked up a few on Black Friday from, let me just get this right, I'm going to probably butcher this, Shop Made Designs. And I've heard a fair few people talk about Shop Made Designs on FlosTube, and I follow them on Insta. They follow me on Insta, which is really nice. I think they do. Really awkward if they don't. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I went onto their Etsy store and they had a 3 for 2 sale on their needle minders. So I picked up this one, which is a little birdie in a cage. I haven't I know people theme these to their stitching, but I have 4 needle minders, so I can't. There's that one. In this flower, which is on my dog one, which is actually adorable. I think it's wooden. It's really cute. What else do I have? That's not one. They must still be here. They came in these adorable little booklets. How cute is that? Not just on a piece of card. It was in a little, and that's got Christmas. Oh, it's just so cute. So there's that one, and then in here are my other ones, which are stuck together, of course. There's a little bird, bit of a bird theme happening, and a cool retro vintage flower type of thing, which I really like. And that was the other little book that they came in. Actually, I only ordered 3, and I got this one extra, which I was not expecting, so it was really lovely. Also came beautifully wrapped. I've got some pictures here of what it looked like, so I'll pop them up. Came in a beautiful card saying Happy Holidays, which is really nice. And it also had this really cute crocheted snowflake. I'm going to call it a snowflake, which I love. If I had a Christmas tree, I would have put it up, but I didn't have a Christmas tree this year. And I got a voucher for my next purchase, which I am excited to use because I really, really recommend them. The shipping was so quick. It was literally next day it started shipping to me. It obviously took a while because it was from, I think it's Croatia. Could be somewhere else. Sorry if I got that wrong. But it took a little while, obviously, but international shipping is going to do that. It was really cute packaging, and I love the needle minders. They're really adorable. So thank you, Shopmate Designs. I know your names are here, but I don't really want to. No, I'm not going to do that because I've got a horrible Australian accent. I also ordered from JK's Cross Stitching Supplies on Facebook for some more thread. Because I'm doing Stitch from Stash, I wanted to make sure that I have some thread for a couple of projects I'm eyeing off for next year if I actually get anything finished. I'm not starting another one unless I finish one because I have a bunch of big projects and I can't have any more big ones. Janet runs JK's Cross Stitching Supplies, with a few other people, and she's just a bloody gem. She was so lovely. I just messaged her on Facebook, and just let her know the threads that I needed. She got them to me so quickly. She literally picked them out because I messaged her at night time. She picked them out. She said they're ready to go in the morning. Just sent her PayPal, and oh my goodness, it was so good. I ordered on them like a Friday, so they came on the Monday or Tuesday, which was good. Really cheap for Australia. They were 75 cents each for a DMC, which was amazing. So I recommend Australians head over there and check her out. She also sells patterns, other supplies, lots of things. So definitely check her out. I know most people have already. She also sends needle minders with every order, which is the cutest thing in the whole world. So my needle minder that I received was this little frog. So cute. Love it. That's on my Warrior Princess. Don't know why, but it is. Probably should be on Pokemon, shouldn't it? Oh well. Okay, that's my little haul. Now, I got some big things this month, thanks to Christmas and thanks to sales and just being there. The first thing that I got halfway through the month, I decided to get myself a Christmas present because I didn't need to. Just did it. Spotlight was having a sale on a particular lamp that I really didn't realise was there. I was going to say I really wanted. Excuse me while I move that. I didn't actually know it was there until I went into Spotlight quickly and saw it, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty. It was marked down $30. Not to $30, that's $30 off. I don't remember the brand, but I'll put pictures up as I talk, or I'll stop the video and put pictures up. It is an LED lamp. It has a clip for your pattern and has a magnifier. So you can also take it with you. It's portable. You can put batteries in it. Coolest thing in the whole world. I don't think I ever will do that, but hey, the option's there if I need it, if I go travelling or something. Travelling? I'm not going travelling. Who am I kidding? Anyway, it's so cool. My old lamp was fantastic as well. This lamp is a bit different though because of the way the lamp is. It just lights me up, doesn't light the whole room up, so it's just me, and it's a white light, which is really good. Really recommend the lamp if you are in need of a new lamp and you have a Spotlight near you. I'm pretty sure they're still on sale. I was there on Christmas Eve and it was definitely still on sale. My store didn't have any though. They only, because I know that they do just the lamp by itself, but not the attachments. There's one of those ones, but this one had the 2 attachments with it, so that was cool. So yeah, hopefully I put up pictures of those. Another gift I received for Christmas from my sister was a sewing box, and I forgot to bring it with me, so I'm just going to put some pictures here of it. It is so pretty. It has a bunch of different supplies in it, and I can't really tell you them without saying my next present, which was a bloody sewing machine. Are you kidding me? My grandparents were like, hey, do you want a sewing machine? I was like, yeah, I do. Like a lot. Like I really want one. So we went to this local sewing machine store here in, I'm not going to say where I live. That was a bit much. Here in this place where I live. And we had a look around, and I looked at one online that I thought was good, even though I don't know what's good for sewing machines. Now I do. Ended up not getting that one because my grandma was like, you need to get one that you can have for a long time. It's like, okay. And then they found one. I was like, that's really expensive. But they were fine with getting it. I think it was for my grad present and my Christmas present. So I got a Bernina Mm. I don't remember the model number, so you'll just see pictures of it. It came with the soft case. Just saw a random bug. Australia, oh my god, stereotypes. It's just like a bug just hanging out of my curtain. That's a spider. It's like this big, don't even stress. It came with the soft case, a bunch of different feet for it, heaps of thread for it, which I wasn't expecting, a lot of things. So, loving it. My sister has one that's like the model up, so it's got more types of stitches on it, and she's been teaching me how to use it because I've not really used a sewing machine before. Last time I used a sewing machine was year 8 in high school, and I was not good at it. I didn't like it. I went over to my parents because she was there for a bit, and she was showing me the different types of stitches, how to thread it, because I tried threading it myself and I got so impatient with it I nearly threw it out the window, but she showed me why I was wrong. Showed me how to do the bobbin, all the different types of stitches. I grabbed some spare fabric that Mum had, so I've been practicing on that a bit. And then yesterday she came over because in the sewing box that she gave me for Christmas the day before, she had some fabric in there, some elastic, and a few other different colour threads because we made a Q-snap cover, which is actually this one. I'm so proud of myself. I did it, guys. I've never made something on a sewing machine before, and I know these are really easy to make, but for me this is just the biggest thing. We're going today to get some materials for a project bag, which will be fun. I've got the materials to make an 11 by 11 Q-snap cover, which I think I'll be able to do by myself now. There's some not so pretty bits of this, but hey, I'm really, really proud of myself, and it's nice and thick because my other one that I got from 123 Stitch is nice, but it's just really thin, and I wanted a thicker one because I have lots of excess material to put in these. I'm so proud of myself, and it's all just different arrows, which is cool. Going to get a project bag. I'm going to make a project bag in the same material as this with a different material for the lining. So that's cool. And my grandma, while we were getting the sewing machine, decided she wanted a new overlocker. So she bought a new overlocker and she took her old one in for a service and found out that it was actually fine. She just wanted one that was automatic. Did some more automatic stuff because she's like 82. She can't be bothered threading things anymore. So she gave me her old one, and apparently it's fine for another 20 years. So I have an overlocker and a sewing machine in the space of a week. I've got lots to do. I overlocked these edges, except this was with my sewing machine because it has an overlocker foot. I think it worked. Who knows? That was a pretty face. Yeah, so that were my huge presents, which I wasn't expecting, and I've now made something really cool. Yay! Yeah, so we're going to go to Spotlight today and get a few different things for a project bag. Thanks everyone on Stitch Mania who suggested Varna's the Twisted Stitches tutorial. We looked at that and we've taken things from that. Going to do a couple things differently, but I don't think very much. I think it's pretty much the same thing. I think we're just not getting fusible Velcro. I think that's what it is. Yeah, really excited to do that today. So let's talk about my plans for the rest of December and into January. This video isn't as long as I thought, so I'm happy to do that in all the same video. So the next day, which is tomorrow, is on the 4 calling birds. It's 4 calling birds. So I'm going to be starting a Bothy Threads kit that my parents got me from England. It's called Love Tree, and I think it's got birds in it, but either way, birds live in trees, so I'm going to make that connection. It's got beads, which is my first foray into beads, so we'll see how that goes. But it is like a medium-sized kit, so it's going to take me a while to do. Then on the 29th is 5 golden rings. I'll be working on my Hade because in this is a dragonling, a little baby dragon, which is golden. Then the next day I'll be working on that as well because it's 6 geese are laying. I know that means eggs, but I'm saying it because the dragon's laying down. Right? Yeah, this is bad. But I'll be working on my hate for 2 days straight. 7 swans swimming will be Pokemon because it has water type Pokemon that swim. Yep. 8. Is it 8? 8 maids of milking will be my warrior princess because she's a lady. And then 9 ladies leaping, dancing will be her again because she's a lady. 10 lords of leaping will be the dog one. Now, hear me out. Okay, I'm going to do the dog one because my dogs leap a lot. They leap. Yeah, I'm really stretching this, aren't I? 11. Oh no. 11 something. I don't remember the 11th one. Oh. But I'm going to be doing, I picked out my flowers for that one, this one, because it had at least 11 colours in it, because I could not find, 11 pipers piping. I couldn't find anything to do with pipers, piping, 11, nothing. So I picked out this one, but it's finished. So I might have to choose another one that I can kind of make work. I don't know. I'll have to find something. I was going to do my thistle needle case because Piper's Bagpipe Scotland, but I don't want another new start just yet. It's too many at the moment for me. And then 12 drummers drumming will be my warrior princess. Again, because drums can be tribal. And she's a bit tribal. I'm really bad at this, but I think it'll work out fine. So that'll be until the 5th of January. I have everything planned for that except for the 11 pipers piping. So I'll try and figure something out before then. Look, I'm just going to do a quick overview of what I think 2017 is going to look like for me in terms of stitching. I am doing Stitch from Stash 2017A, which is, if you don't know, which I'm very surprised if you don't because everyone's talking about it, is that you need to stitch from stash. You give yourself a budget for the month. I think mine's $25, and that's all you can spend. So everyone's been kind of buying their threads, their fabric, their patterns that they want to do for next year now, so they don't have to next year. Also, if you complete a finish, you can add that to your budget. Like a small finish might be $5, or a page finish might be $5, something like that. You can add those to your budget as well. I think I gave myself too much money with $25 because of how little stitching I'm going to get done next year. So January will be fine. I'm going to get a fair bit done then because it's holidays. I'm just chilling at home all January until the last week of January. So I'm starting my career as a primary school teacher. So I'll be setting up my classroom, blah, blah, blah. From the 30th onwards, I start. 31st is the first day of classes, 30th is when I start, the kids start the next day, and then that's it. I mean, it's going to be really busy, and I don't know how much I'm going to get done next year because of that. Everyone knows that teaching is a stressful job, especially primary school teachers, because we have to know every part of the curriculum and do everything else, extracurricular stuff, social stuff, admin, all that kind of thing. So and especially first year is when most people, I think it's in the first 5 years is when most people quit the profession. So it is really, really stressful for the first 5 years, but especially the first year. I'm a person that is anxious a lot of the time. I do have diagnosed anxiety, whatever. So I'm petrified, but I know that I'll be fine because I passed the course and I passed all my placements. Everyone's very confident in my abilities to teach, even if I'm not, so it's fine. So I will be stressed, but I'm going to try and get stitching done probably on the weekends. So I don't think I'll get much done during the week, but on the weekends I'm going to try. So Stitch from Stash, I have some goals, but these goals are quite realistic and they might change. So this is for the whole year, but it could change. I've written at the bottom, reevaluate, which is nice. So I would like to get half of Pokemon done. And I've done 2 pages. I'm halfway through the third one. That would mean I need to get 10 pages done, or for Stitch from Stash 2017A, get 5 pages done. That's looking like it won't happen. So I might have to say that in 2017 overall, I want to get 10 pages done. So that would be, no, that was wrong. I want to get 5 pages done, so that would be 2.5 pages for the 6 months, which feels like it's more realistic. I would rather choose a goal that I can smash than one that I can't get at all. So I also said I wanted to get half of my hay done. Again, that's 8 more pages, and I haven't even completed the first one. So it might be that instead of that, I want to get a quarter of it done next year, so that'll be 4 pages. It's gonna, I don't know, it's hard. It's a lot of work. I said that I wanted to complete my Warrior Princess. That could be achievable because it's such a mindless stitch that I might just want to pick that up during the week. In the evenings, if I've finished whatever work I need to do, I might just want to do a mindless stitch. I've said that I want to begin one kit, which was my Bothy Threads Love Tree, which I'm actually starting in a couple of days. Is it a couple of days or tomorrow? A couple of days. No, tomorrow. I'm tired. So that'll be started, and I'd love to finish that next year. If I do, I have a bunch more kits that I can choose from, so I don't need to worry about getting fabric or anything, so that saves my money. So that would be cool. I'd like to finish that. And then I've said to use small projects for travelling, etc., because in Stitch from Stash, your subscriptions and everything don't count towards your budget. So I've got my Geeky Stitch & Co subscription until August, because I chose the 12-month. I'll probably resubscribe because I love it so much. So I will be able to use those kits for travelling, and if I want something really small. So they're my goals. I don't know how that's going to work. I am probably going to have to reevaluate after like the first month and kind of realistically go, okay, I need to remember to sleep. I need to remember to do work as well. So, but I also need to remember to give time to myself. Otherwise I'm going to go insane. So there's some goals, and hopefully we achieve some of those. Awesome. This video was way quicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought I had way too much stuff to talk about, but apparently not. So hopefully you enjoyed this mess. It is a bit of a mess, this video, but hey, it's Christmas. So I'm going to go soon and go to Spotlight, get a few fabrics, etc. Make a project bag. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll have that finished. Oh, before I go, next year I'm probably going to have to cut down to 2 videos a month because of teaching. So I'll probably be doing my Geeky Stitch & Co unboxing with my Cross Stitch Crazy magazine if they come at the same time, and then an update video at the end of the month because timing is going to be hard, and I'm running out of ideas, if I'm honest. There's not much you can do each week, and I don't have enough stitching to do a weekly update, so it'll be monthly, and that's cool. So if I see you next week, I see you next week. Otherwise, it'll be the end of January. Have a lovely New Year's. I hope your Christmas was fantastic. Loving everyone's Slosh Tube videos at the moment. Obsessed. And thank you again for subscribing and commenting. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. Have a lovely month, and I'll see you next year. Oh my word. Bye, guys.